see, this is Brad from H2Vinyl. I have another recent purchases video to show all the purchases that I made during the month of June. Yeah, so this is what, 4 or 5 weeks of purchasing. I usually go out to record stores toward the end of, Friday after I get off work. Sometimes I hit them up on Saturday. And so usually try and hit them once a week. Sometimes I skip a week, just financial reasons. But anyway, before I get into those, I do want to thank on video both Andy's Vinyl Den and Shannon D for mentioning me on their channels. And I also want to welcome all the new subscribers. Probably since my last video, I have almost doubled my subscribers. So thank you everyone who subscribed. I hope I don't disappoint. And I hope you enjoy everything that you see. Thank you for subscribing, and Andy and Shannon, thank you also for mentioning me on your channel. I am more than honored. So awesome. So anyway, let's get into this dig. I've got 10 things that I want to show. I actually have more. I just don't want this video to go on too long. I've got some rock, got some prog rock, got some classic, got some turntable stuff, got some hip hop, everything. So let's get into it. The first one is one of my favorite bands that I found out. This is my third album in my collection now, and this is the debut album of Blood Rock, titled Blood Rock. This is an original 1970 pressing. That's what and it's on the green Capitol label. That's what my record store Park have. They're usually pretty good at. They're really pretty good at finding out which copy when you're purchasing some of their nicer stuff that's in the used bin. But I always double check, and everything looked okay to me. So anyway, of course I'll be doing a needle drop. Still getting into Blood Rock. I have this album now. I have the second, and then I have their live album, which they released in 1972. This was released in 1970 on, again, the Capitol label. Pretty good condition. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the needle drop, Gotta Find a Way, which is their first track on the first side. Here it is. I gotta find a way to understand. I gotta find a way to understand. The second album that I want to show is a turntable list that I learned about from Fuse's Crate Diggers. This turntable list, or DJ, is Peanut Butter Wolf. This album is My Vinyl Weighs a Ton. Originally released in 1998. This is the 2007 reissue. Trying to see what, it's not really, doesn't really say the label. Oh yeah, Stone Throw Records is the label. It's let's see if I can find it here. No, I'll take it out. It's just on black vinyl. Stone Throw Records, right there. So in the track that I'll be playing, which is called Tale of Five Cities, we have several DJs coming together to create the song of I think there's close to 8 or 9 of the ones that I know of. Cut Chemist from Jurassic 5, Rob Swift and Total Eclipse from The Executioners, and Shortcut from the Invisible Scratch Pickles, and Z-Trip. I don't think he's from anything. Fun song. Gonna play a track off of this, title Tales of Five Cities. So here is that needle drop. Third on the list is country, something I normally don't pick up, but when I see this artist, gotta pick them up every time, especially if I don't have it, and I don't have this one. This is Johnny Cash's I Walk the Line. This is an original 1965 release. On stereo, it's stereo, as you can see on the label, and then Columbia label. I wished I would have gotten a mono copy, but I'll be looking for one. Nothing but hits on this. Absolutely incredible. The condition is definitely not as good as I would hope it would be. I think the record store labeled it very good, and I labeled it good plus. Normally they are much better at rating than I am. I usually rate higher than them, but this one they kind of fell short. But the song that I'll be playing is Folsom Prison Blues. That's kind of a tongue twister for me, but here is that needle drop.
But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
This next one I am always excited to be able to talk about, and plus this is also one that gets some love in my channel, and that is one of my favorite artists, Starflyer 59. This was originally released, this is their live plugged, if you can see it down there. It's kind of like the back in the day MTV Unplugged series. This is going off that. They're live, but they're not unplugged. They're not doing acoustics. They're plugged in. This is their January 1st, 1996 recording. Live recording, but it doesn't say actually where it is. This is a 10-inch that was pressed originally on CD in 1996, then a reissue in 2010. And then this was just brought out probably about a month ago. And so when I saw that recommendation on Discogs, I had to pick this up. You can get this off of Velvet Blue Music's website. I think it's velvetbluemusic.com, I think. And I think it's either $15 or $20. There's 6 songs on here. The whole album's about 25 to 30 minutes long. It's a 10-inch, so you know. Black vinyl, nothing fancy there, but all of this stuff is really great. I had the opportunity to see Starflyer 59 in Bushnell, Illinois at Cornerstone. I think it was somewhere around June 10th in 1995, and they basically played this in their live show. And then one thing that I do remember, there was a guy who always was talking in French, and I didn't know him at the time, but I forget his name, but he's the drummer, and he was always mentioning a band called Fluffy, and yeah, I thought he was playing for Fluffy, but he's actually the drummer for the Prayer Chain, which was a 90s Christian rock band as well. So anyway, this is originally on the Tooth and Nail Records label, but this now is brought to us by Velvet Blue Music. So here is the needle drop. I'm going to do dual overhead cam. The fifth album in the list is a hip-hop duo called Run the Jewels. I've mentioned them before on this channel. I actually saw them in January this year when they played in Orlando here. This is their second album, originally released in 2014. This is a repress, but I'm not sure what year it was repressed. Anyway, Run the Jewels are basically a hip-hop duo, LP and Killer Mike. Both have been in hip-hop for a long time and came together, if you don't know this, came together from doing a project with Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. And that's how they, LP is from New York, and Killer Mike is from Atlanta. And the two collaborated on that project with Adult Swim and immediately formed this right after. So this is on double teal vinyl. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to be playing the song Blockbuster Night Part 1. And here is that needle drop.
I deal in dirty work, do the deed in a dash. Ditch 'em. I land a hammer that's stuck in a fist and gun position. We run a brand where destruction's the #1 commitment. It's all a joke between mom contractions and coffin fitted. So we disappear in the smoke like we're fucking magicians.
No hocus pocus, you simple suckers been served the notice. Top of the morning, my fist to your face is fucking Folgers.
We might be giants.
For number 6, we're going back to rock, and that is Iron Butterfly. This is their Live in Sweden album, 1971. This was pressed originally, this is an original pressing in 2014, August 7th of 2014 when this was released. Only has 2 songs. That is Butterfly Blue and Inagata da Vida. One on each side, so both are what? One, I believe, Inagata da Vida is, 18 minutes long? Is that the runtime? Nope, I'm way off. 24 minutes and 29 seconds. And then Butterfly Blue, 23:12. So here is this portion of their live album. I'm sure that wasn't their entire show. But I'll be playing from, because everybody knows Inagata da Vida, I'll be playing from Butterfly Blue, and here is that needle drop. Number 7 is a artist that is in the electronic genre. This is the Glitch Mob. They are kind of dubstep or glitch. Definitely not dance. They're definitely a little bit more down tempo with a lot of their music. This album is Love, Death, Immortality. And it comes on 2 LPs and then a 10-inch. I'm going to put this down. The LPs are a smoked with clear vinyl, so translucent with black smoke, and I'm not going to get the 10-inch out, but it is kind of a translucent gold with black smoke in it. So the song that I'll be playing, I believe this is their 2015 album. Don't quote me on that. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. It might be 2016. Anyway, I'll be playing the song Becoming Harmonious by the Glitch Mob. And here is that needle drop. All right, for number 8, we will be going back to classic rock, and that is David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I love this album. I just don't love this copy. This was originally, the original was released in 1972. This one was pressed I don't know when. It's unofficial. It is a bootleg. It is on the Orange Victor RCA, but I think it was possibly, I don't remember who said that the bootlegs on these have become fairly prevalent out of the Europe, possibly the German area, and they've done really good at making really good copies, but the quality on this is atrocious. It's warped, it has a lot of crackle, it's really scratched, and the dead wax didn't match anything that was original. So anyway, I will be doing a needle drop on this, and I'll just pick one song. Love this entire album, and here we go.
Just put my spine out of place. My school is insane. My work's down the drain. But she's a total blam blam. She said she had to squeeze a Dutchie, and then she on me, man, 'cause you can't afford.
Number 9 is another electronic artist by the name of DJ Icy. He is an artist from mid-90s, late 90s. I think he had a run all the way up until 2005 or so. I had one of his CDs that I bought probably around 97 or 98. Maybe, no, it was pretty much 98, I think. This one is kind of interesting because he blended Blue Oyster Cult into, so some prog rock, into kind of an electronic style. So I kind of hedged on whether I would keep this or not, decided to keep it. It's interesting enough. I'll play some of this off of the A side. The song that he plays from Blue Oyster Cult is Burning for You. So this is DJ Icy's remix of that. All right, the last one is a Vinyl Me Please. This was June of 2017's release. This is Kevin Warby. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his last name right. I've never heard of him. This album is City Music, and I'll be playing the title track, City Music, as the needle drop. Still trying to decide whether I like this one or not. It comes on orange and white marble, I guess. Marble vinyl. Yeah, most of this was not for me. Yeah, here is that needle drop.
Oh, that city music. Oh, it's coming right.
All right, those are the 10 albums that I got for the month of June. Some great ones, really happy to have in my collection. Some not so much. Others happy to have a copy, but we'll be looking for another one. Again, I want to thank Andy and Shannon for showing their support like they do, and also to everyone who's subscribing. Oh man, I am truly honored. It's absolutely awesome the last few weeks. So thank you all. Make sure you comment below if you liked anything or if you didn't like anything. Let me know, and hope you're doing well, and we will talk to you next time.